Hi guys, it's a beautiful day once again and welcome back to Dextersworld channel. Today's video, we are going to talk about fish and we are also going to talk about how to take care of our fish inside the aquarium and also how to maintain an aquarium so that our fish will always become healthy. And that's the thing that we're gonna discuss today. Well, Dexter's World channel has been known to be a fish channel, but over the years we evolved some, projects. We engaged into some other kinds of farming activities such as quail, ducks, and even this chicken farming. And many of you, as you have expressed on the comment section, that you miss all those old videos about fish. Well, yes, you're correct. I will not frustrate you guys because one of the things that made this channel popular are the videos of our fish. And I would like to make fish videos again in order to satisfy the wants of our few subscribers who are also fish enthusiasts. So we will talk about aquarium, how to maintain an aquarium. We always wanted to have an aquarium inside in our respective homes. But the problem is, our interest will just die down if the fish inside the tank will get sick or we cannot maintain the clarity of the water inside in our aquarium, which will result to the death of our fish. This is a common mistake that a beginner can commit in having this kind of hobby, because at first we are so excited to see our beautiful fish inside the aquarium, but 2 weeks or a month later or maybe 2 months later, we will get discouraged because our fish will start to die. And this is my purpose of making this video on how to maintain our aquarium and also how to maintain the health of our fish. The number one tip that we should not do is to avoid overcrowding the fish inside the tank. Well, we always wanted to have plenty of fish inside the tank, and there is that tendency for us to overcrowd, meaning that if we can go to the pet store and we will like the fish, we will buy some and then put that together with the old fish inside the aquarium. That's really a bad habit because you are bringing some disease to your old stock of fish inside the aquarium. This tank is measured around 12 inches in width, 12 inches in height, and we have the length of 24 inches. But this can only accommodate 5 goldfish or maybe 20 smaller fish like zebra or the tetras.
I just wanna say that I feel that our love is.
And number 2 is water conditioning. How to condition our water? Well, if you are new to this hobby, maybe you are so excited, you buy the fish from the pet store, and then after reaching home, you will immediately pour water in your glass tanks and then put the fish without conditioning the water. Well, that will surely kill our fish because we failed to condition our water. And maybe you will ask, Dexter, how would we condition our water for the fish to survive? Well, there are 2 ways how to condition the water. Number 1 is there are water conditioners available at your local pet stores. And number 2, even without these water conditioners, we can do a very practical way to condition the water for the fish. Number 1 is to boil our water for 20 minutes. And after boiling the water, of course, we allow this to become cold and then we will use that for our fish. If we are lazy enough to boil the water, we can just put new water and then let it age for 2 to 3 days. Meaning you will stock the water before using it and you will put that in an open container. And that's my way actually of conditioning the water. I will just stock the water for how many days? And the number 3 tip that I'm going to share with you is we have to cycle the water. And maybe the next question that you will ask, Dexter, what's the purpose? Well, the purpose of cycling the water is to produce oxygen. And the other purpose is to produce the nitrogen cycle in order for us to drop the ammonia level and the nitrite level of our aquarium. Because as soon as you are going to put inside the fish and they will defecate, then naturally ammonia will develop. And if the water inside the aquarium is not cycled, then the ammonia will rise and it is really very detrimental to the fish. What we will do is we have two ways. Number one, to put that air pump inside the aquarium and connect that air pump to the filter foam. The other way is we will use the submersible pump. We will use the submersible pump and put that inside here and then lift the water up, passing through the filter box with filter media. And that's the thing that we are doing here in our pet store. So now we are going to make a demonstration on how to prepare a new aquarium for your new fish. So guys, allow me to demonstrate how to prepare a good tank for your fish. Of course, we make sure that our base is supported with a good styrofoam in order for us to protect the glass from breaking. This is a good basement for us to ensure that our glass will not break. And the next step is we are going to beautify this one with pebbles. Okay? We'll put some pebbles down below to make this appear very natural. And maybe you will ask, Dexter, is this really necessary for the fish? My answer is no. This is no longer necessary for the fish. But in order for us to have a beautiful aquarium, we wanted this to look very natural. So these pebbles can help beautify our aquarium.
I come and go like a rah, rah, rah. They don't want the to be going nah, nah, nah. I'm coming back.
There is a warning if you are going to use the pebbles. We will not use the small pebbles because there are tendencies that sometimes the goldfish or the fish that you are going to put inside the aquarium will eat and swallow the small pebbles. So I'm using these bigger ones to prevent them from swallowing this one. And just this morning, I bought this one from the marble supplies and they have so many pebbles right there. But I chose to have this black one because this is really best for the goldfish. The next step is for us to prepare the filtration system. As what I have mentioned earlier, the filtration system is really very good for us to ensure the health of our fish. So I will use this Black Knight filter box. Maybe you will ask, what's the wattage of this? Well, this is just 5 watts and this is very economical in terms of energy consumption. And maybe you will ask, Dexter, is this really very important? My answer is yes. This is really very important because by means of this, we can create the nitrogen cycle. So please watch this. We are going to assemble this one. So guys, we already have connected the machine right here, and then of course the filter box, and then we already have placed the filter media, and now we are already set to put the water. And take note that this water is an aged water that we have stocked for already 5 days at the tank. So we will put that here inside. So guys, we already have filled the aquarium with water, and this is actually a 15-gallon tank, and you will see that the water is not very clear. It's murky, it's cloudy. So that is why we need to cycle now the water from this tank inside, from this tank to this filter bucket that is filled also with filter media. So we will run this one, and then maybe you will ask, Dexter, are we ready to put the fish? My answer is no. So we will cycle this first and then we will discuss when we are going to put the fish. So we will connect this one with the power. Now guys, we have practically done the demonstration on how to maintain a good aquarium, and this is for our new beginners. Of course, I know that some of you there are already expert about aquariums, and maybe you are bothered about the plastic plants that we have placed right in there. Well, the plastic plants doesn't have to do something about the fish, but it adds beauty to our aquarium. We ought to put these plants in order to beautify, but it is not necessary inside the aquarium. But most of us wanted to put these plastic plants just to have a beauty inside in our aquarium. This is very optional. And now, the number 5 tip that we are going to give you is to know your fish. Now that we are set with our aquarium, we have to know what fish we are going to put there inside. Because sometimes we are mixing the fish. We will put the fish all together that are not incompatible. For example, you are going to put together the goldfish, the koi, together with the Oscar fish. The question, are they compatible? My answer is the koi and the goldfish will be compatible, but the Oscar will be the source of the stress for the goldfish and the koi, because the Oscar are carnivorous, and the Oscar has the tendency to fight the goldfish and even the koi. So we have to know our fish. Now we will decide what fish we are going to put. I decided to put the goldfish. We will put some goldfish together with this Japanese koi and the shubunkin. And maybe you will ask also, what are the best food for our fish? Well, I have tried so many brand of fish foods, and one of the best is really this kind of food. I am promoting this powder mix, and this is best if you are breeding your guppies, if you are breeding your Japanese koi, and even breeding your betta fish. Well, our problem is really how or where to get the dapnya. This is really a common problem to all the breeders around the globe. We don't have the dapnya, but I have tried this one, this powder mix, to be a good fish food in lieu of the dapnya. Don't worry about dapnya anymore, because we can always use the powder mix as our first food for our fry of goldfish and even our guppies. Also, we have this biomix vitamins. This is also very good for our fish to promote nutrition and color and good health. So we are promoting this one, and of course this is a product of this friend of mine, this GBM AQUARYARD, and he has also a channel on YouTube. You can also browse his channel. So now we are set to put the fish. And another tip that I would like to emphasize is, please refrain from overfeeding our fish. Well, our fish will naturally die if they are being overfed, and they will suffer indigestion if we are going to overfeed them. And also, we will refrain from holding our fish. Well, if we have children at home, please instruct them to just look at the fish without holding them. Because the moment we're gonna hold them tightly, or we're gonna hold them for a long period of time, they will become stressed. So these are the tips that we can give you so far. I hope you will continue to like and share our videos. And I'll promise that we're gonna be uploading videos more on fish. In fact, I already have started digging our mud pan, and this mud pan will cater thousands of fish that will quickly grow because of the natural habitat that we are making for this fish. I hope guys you will continue to like and share our videos. We're uploading videos every 5 days. So I would like to invite you to please subscribe only here at Dextersworld.